Good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, buenos dias. I'm trying to keep my voice low because there's a tent down the valley or down the little hill here. Two tents actually. I don't see the second one, but I do see the first one. So this is where I slept last night. Rufus Morgan Shelter. I'm trying to pack up and get going. I was the only one here. There was a guy that came up to use the privy, but that was it. And the guy over there in the yellow tent. Let's see if I can show it to you. Put my glove down. Yeah, I think that's it. That's the yellow tent there. One person, though, he was already here when I got here. It's 40 degrees this morning. Well, it's 8 o'clock. And I only got less than half a mile or about half a mile to the NOC, Nantahala Outdoor Center. And I think I have plenty of food for the next 3 days, so I may not need anything. Well, after the NOC, I plan on doing 8 miles to Sassafras Shelter, and it's straight up. It's a big climb, I think in the neighborhood of 2,000 to 3,000 feet of climbing. So that's all I've been doing today. 8 miles to that. If I make it that far, I will see. But for now, it's cafe time. Oh, here we go. One more. Chilly. It's 40 degrees, but my hands are freezing. And I have gloves, but they're a pain to put on. And well, I mean, just like to use and touch the phone and things like that. They do have the sensitivity so that I can use my phone with them. But I don't know. If it's this cold again tomorrow, I'll put them on. Try that. And I guess you gotta do your chores at night. You got to filter the water at night before you go to sleep, because the water is already cold as it is, and when you wait until in the morning to do it, it is even colder. So I'm trying to. I did filter 2 liters last night before going to sleep, but I know I'm coming to the NOC and they don't serve breakfast. They serve lunch, but I don't think I'm gonna stick around for lunch. I should be there by 9:30. So I just went over my food, and I think I am only going to need, I'm seeing something white over there. I wonder if it's fog or just a stone wall. It's gotta be fog, right? Yeah, it is. It's a cloud. I have 1 freeze-dry meal and 1 packet of noodles. And I still have a lot of breakfast. I have 2 oatmeals mixed with trail mix. Actually 3 oatmeals. 2 mixed with trail mix and carnation breakfast, and 1 plain one. Tons of coffee, tons of cocoa, tons of electrolytes. Don't need that. And plenty of... Hey, what is running here? It's slick. And my knees haven't woken up yet. Let me get this last steps here. Okay, so yeah, I only need probably 1 packet of noodles, and I might pick up the sausage and cheese for lunch, and probably a bag of chips. Feel like eating something salty. That should do it. Let's see, today is day 16. Day 16. Welcome to day 16 of my Appalachian Trail section hike. I didn't say that this morning. And I'm doing 8 miles. Tomorrow I have like a 12 miles. And then the day after that, today is Tuesday. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. And then the day after that, it's only about 6 to 8 miles to Fontana. So I should be done Thursday. So today, Tuesday, food for Wednesday, 3 days. I got plenty of food for 3 days, but just in case, I'm always packing my fears, packing extra food. Sound of civilization. Sound I'm always happy to leave behind when I'm out here in the woods. And for some reason, I'm happy to see it. I've only been out here 2 days. But I am at the NOC. Nain Outdoor Center. Here's the famous sign. I've stood at this sign so many times saying one day I'm gonna be coming down this trail. I walk up to about here and I see that it goes up and I'm like, holy cow, there's no way people climb this thing. But they do. And I just came down on it. Oh, there's nobody kayaking today. Maybe because it's Tuesday.
Scooch over. The hardest part of a back ferry, especially if you are trying to get the river.
That's where I'm going. Sassafras Shelter, 7 miles. Oh, that means where I stay at Rufus Morgan is 1 mile away. I thought it was half a mile. There's no way I'll make that one stay, coach. It's all climbing, so Chia Ball will be nice if I can make it, but 8.1 miles. Oh no, I think Sassafras will be good. Let's move on. Nice colors on this sign. Hey hikers. There goes Crochet. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but that's our trail name. She's a southbound hiker all the way from Maine. Well, this is the trail. Right through the rocks, boulders. No even surface to put your feet or your foot. Whoa. Yeah, they move. Some of them move. It's like an avalanche of rocks. Fell down through the years. Here comes the rain. I forgot to look at the weather forecast. I was just so happy we had sun yesterday and most of today. I did not look at the forecast. It is raining over there and there's some dark clouds coming this way on that side. I got just about 2 miles to go to Sassafras Shelter, but I still have about a mile climb left. After that, I think it's somewhat of a gradual descent, but so far it's been the toughest climb. On the rain, caught by the rain. Stopped to put my rain jacket, but I was already soaked. I'm here under a rhododendron, but the rain started to come through, so I'm just gonna pressure on. That's where the trail goes, on top of that little ridge. And there you come down this way to get to the Sassafras Shelter. Standing inside of it. Definitely got wet, still raining, but I'm glad I made it. It's a double-decker shelter, supposedly for 14 people. There's no way 7 people can fit there, but that's what it says. Shoulder to shoulder, maybe. I got some of my stuff drying because I was completely soaked. I got it worse than I did on Sunday as far as the rain. Now I'm gonna warm up, eat a hot meal. Let's see, white bean chicken chili. That's what I was wearing. My sun hoodie with my Florida Trail buff. Definitely got soaked. So yeah, it's only 8 miles supposedly from Rufus Morgan Shelter where I stayed last night to here supposedly, but I think my GPS Strava said over 9 miles or just over 9 miles. But those were tough miles. The incline, I'm not sure what the grade. I'll put it here on the bottom of the screen. But it was just coming down. Well, from Rufus Morgan, it's only 1 mile into the NOC, and it was all downhill. Just to make sure I make it all the way to Fontana, but it looks like I'm gonna make it in 2 days. Hopefully, today's Tuesday, so I should be there by Thursday. I'm gonna try to get there early Thursday so I can call Bookie from Remling Roots Hospital. Anyway, back to the climb out of the NOC. It starts gradual and everything, but it just keeps going and going and going, and to get to several spots where it's really straight up. My ankles were screaming bloody murder. It was not so much my knees. Well, my knees hurt as well, of course, but my ankles, because my foot was, both of my feet were an incline going up. So my hamstrings were stretched the whole time I was going up here. But I'm concerned about 2 things. One is I passed a couple that was looked like they were coming this way. I passed them a long time ago, and I mean there's no shelter from there to here, so hopefully they'll make it in tonight. And as I got within, I don't know, maybe 0.1, 0.2 miles No, actually, I take that back. About a mile before the last climb to Sassafras, there were three older ladies, probably late 60s, 70s, and they were making it down the rocks. And they were carrying poles. They only had a couple day pack. And that's when the rain started. As soon as I passed them, or they passed me, then we passed each other. That's when the rain started really hard. So there's no way they're going to make it all the way down to the NOC. It's going to take them a couple of hours. I'm sure they're still hiking down. But now with the rain and then the temperature drop, don't have my thermometer here, but it dropped significantly. I will say it was, I hope my arm is not in the way, my hand. I just looked at it earlier when I was coming up there, when I was still at the top, it said 50, 49, but I think now it's gotten more, dropped more. So we'll see. I bundled up. I took everything that I was wet. I haven't taken off my pants because I was going to go get water. Yeah, I'm warming up. I was cold when I got here and I started shivering. So it's probably in the mid 40s, low 40s. So it's probably going to drop again to upper 30s tonight. I was not expecting that. I did not look at the forecast again because it got sunny. So I didn't bother to look at the forecast. I was not expecting the rain. And I definitely was not expecting the temperature dropping, but I can prepare. As long as the rain stops, because while I can hike on the rain, it gets old after a while. So we'll see what the rate's going to be tomorrow. Right now it's only 4 o'clock, but I'm done. There was just so much climbing, 8 miles of climbing, and this little stove is not boiling the water fast enough. I regret bringing this stove just to save a couple of grams. All right, well, as soon as I get my meal, I'm gonna make a coffee and I'm gonna get inside my, my sleeping bag. I already got it set up. Oh, hiccups again. I already got it set up in that corner, ready to go. I'll just hang my bag on one of these rafters with the food because there's no cables out here that I can see, and I don't see any good limbs to do a bear hang.